here at Christ the King Parish is a solemn and sad one, and Justin Agbenu goes home today, and well, uncontrollable tears. Friends cannot really hold the pain and the loss, and the remains are being conveyed to the cemetery for interment. In this critical moment, we can only wish the family strength and light. what do you make of this?
Well, it's an unfortunate incident. I sympathize with the family. We're all parents. We know how some of these things feel, and I really sympathize with the family, and I just hope and pray that no other family goes through something like this ever again.
Okay, but don't you think it actually opens up a debate on good parenting, one way or the other?
Well, yes, it does. Every parent, of course, when you're growing up, your kids can go wayward one way or the other, but it's your duty and responsibility to keep a leash on them. Some people say, oh, if you be a men's woman or all that. Yes, men's woman, but you have to keep a leash on your kids. You have to discipline them when they are wrong. You have to make sure that you don't give them certain, you don't surround them with certain accoutrements or certain elements that would propel them to act, if I may put it in a better word, the other way. So I think it's incumbent on the parents to make sure that the children are disciplined.
Okay, so that very area where the accident happened, I'm told it's actually not the first time. And so, I don't know, what do you think can be done about that? Because it's actually becoming like a place where you're asking kids.
Yeah. I think for somebody who is contesting in IRS West Wagon and driving through East Legon, to be honest with you, most of the roads have speed ramps. And I think that is the only road that doesn't have any speed ramp. The inner roads, if you look at it. And so I think as a matter of urgency, speed ramps should be constructed there. Not because this happened, but because it reduces the kind of speeding that a lot of people speed. I mean, East Legon, you have a lot of bars, restaurants, you have a lot of, it's an economic hub. And so in the evenings, most people like to speed there, which is wrong, because speed limit should be 30 or 40 or 50. And I think so that particular road, speed ramps have to be constructed, and any other road around the constituency and even across the whole country, speed ramps should be constructed there so that it will reduce because I'm sure if there were speed ramps there, I don't think that accident would have happened.
Okay, John, in this matter, would you want to see justice being served?
I mean, definitely. I don't want to preempt anything, but of course, something has happened, an accident has happened. Let's see the law take its own course and see where the case goes. But of course, it's something that we should follow through.
Both of the girls have been married, and so I'm sure one nurse is you seeking for justice for them.
Yes, the matter is in court, and so we are waiting for legal matters to take its course. May their souls rest in perfect peace. But we still seek for justice. It doesn't end here. We will fight for justice to prevail.
But how has the mood been like? Like just people crying, people bowing down their heads? I don't know.
There's no word to describe it. In this case, you don't need to be a parent to experience the pain. See the children crying in church when they were singing their anthem. It's traumatizing. It's painful. You don't need to be a parent. This hurts. It cuts deep.
So I think some of my journalists wanted to speak to some of the family members, and before they could even end the question, was like, "Oh, this is an accident." They are quite bitter. They don't even want to hear that it's an accident. They feel it's some sort of recklessness, like you mentioned some time ago. And I feel it's actually the time for us to really talk about good parenting. What do you think?
I still stand on the fact that this is a result of bad parenting skills. I still stand on that. It is not an accident. In my mind, it is not an accident. Okay? So nobody should stand anywhere and say it is an accident and that he didn't pick a gun to kill anybody. No. That was outright insensitive. Do you get me? It is not right for anybody to stand anywhere and say it was an accident. No, it's an accident. No.
How do you take today? What does today mean to you?
Well, it was such a sorrowful moment, but as Christians who believe in Jesus, who is the resurrection and the life, we have prayed for her and for the repose of her soul. You know that her family is grieving, and we are praying for inner peace for the family as well. Justine was a little girl I knew growing up with such a promising future. It's so sad that such life is snuffed out so quickly, but what can we do? We just pray that parents will be more responsible. We are praying that we will not allow recklessness in our society. For me, a 16-year-old boy to be driving is sheer recklessness. And parents, it's a challenge to parenting that you are up and doing with your parenting. This should not happen again. Someone's child, 16 years old, no, rather 12 years old, and her life is snuffed out. It's so sad, but we trust in God. We trust in the mercy of God. May God grant Justine a peaceful rest.
Reverend, this question, I'm sure maybe you will give me a better answer. The accused father has come out to apologize, render an apology. I don't know. It's a sad one. Are the families going to accept this? How can you even help ensure that they can even accept it? Because it's not easy. It's not easy. 12 years old.
Of course, to err is human, to forgive is divine. We are praying that God will grant the family that heart to forgive. That's our prayer. It's not easy. I mean, this is very difficult. But, I mean, God grant grace. God will grant the grace for them to let go and let God.
Say it's an accident. Others say it's bad parenting. So where do you stand?
That's a tough one. But it could be both. I mean, they are not mutually exclusive. But, parenting is a tough job. But our roads are not safe. Our roads are terrible. You step out onto the road each day and you just have to pray that you come home safely. And we must do something about our road traffic accidents. It's just not safe to be on our roads. Even innocent people and innocent lives like this just get caught up in our bad road traffic situation. So we pray that, something substantial and is done about it. We don't take it as one of those things and move on. It's something that we have to really look at and save lives. And so, it's of importance to us as a nation that we don't let this tragedy just be one tragedy and that's it. It's something that we really must work at, especially, in the coming season. Road traffic accidents just increase in the Christmas season, and we must do something about it. It's really not.
So how swift should justice be served?
Oh, as swiftly as possible. The wheels of justice this time should not grind slowly. It should serve as quickly as possible and be a deterrent to those who actually take our road for granted and do as they please on our roads.